We want to live, work, and play in the community of our choice. Really, the glue that holds that equation together is transportation. You can't live where you want to live, get to your job, and get to your play, and get to your family. All those things don't matter if you don't have the transportation in between them. The Transportation Accessibility Advisory Committee, or TAAC, serves in an advisory role to the Metropolitan Council, both council members, but also staff.
We address long-term and short-term issues of how do we maintain our transit system so that individuals with all sorts of disabilities can use our transit system and stay in the community.
Transportation needs to be accessible. Transportation needs to be affordable. Transportation needs to be safe. Folks with disabilities use public transportation a lot. It's not just paratransit that we're talking about here. It's regular route service and it's light rail. Folks with disabilities need to have a say in how transportation systems are set up and how they're maintained in order for folks with disabilities to get the most benefit from those transportation options. The legislation that created TAAC also stated that half of the folks who are on the committee have to be paratransit certified. That means certified for Metro Mobility, so they have a disability. The other basically half of the committee is appointed by a disability organization. So you have professionals, you have advocates, you have a lot of folks with disabilities on the Transportation Accessibility Advisory Committee.
We intentionally seek out public input through committees, through committee involvement, through community public events and stakeholder events. And we intentionally seek out that input for a reason, because we want to get it right from the beginning.
What's it like for someone who uses a wheelchair? What's it like for someone who has a cognitive disability? What's it like for somebody who's blind? And it's almost impossible to understand that unless you either have that person at the table or you spoke with a person like that previously who can inform you as to what their experience is like in the world. You can then make decisions, make policy decisions, taking into consideration the perspectives of all your constituents, those with disabilities, those without disabilities, and whatever else you need to do when you're making a policy decision as a council member.
Any of us can develop disabilities or mobility issues. It's essential that the decision makers have a stake, a personal stake in the decisions we make, so that it's not a body that makes decisions for people with disabilities.
Nothing about us without us.